15 types of rich people. Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Many of you think all rich people are the same, but that isn't entirely true. We've bumped into plenty of different types in our experience, and today we're going to go through that list. Here are 15 types of rich people. Number 15, just got rich. These aren't even new money, these are all of a sudden fresh money. These people were not expecting to get rich this soon. They rode a wave, made a killing in an emerging industry, and most times have a problem dealing with it because they didn't have enough time to mature their financial IQ.
On my podcast, I have this little podcast called The Science of Getting Rich, and I try to take all the shit in my mind and just dump it on people.
Number 14, real estate rich. Most people who say they're real estate rich aren't rich yet. They technically will be in 30 years, but not right now. These are usually real estate agents with a bit more drive and desire to grow. They use the money they get from their day job as a down payment for the next property. They continuously talk about cash flow, how they're going to buy this new property, they're forcing appreciation, and how they already knew someone who has over 100 properties.
My competition gets stressed to the nines. I'm a t-shirt and jean guy. I'll go list a $100 million house dressed as the way you're about to see me.
Number 13, trading in hedge funds rich. These are the weird ones. They're all over the spectrum in terms of energy hype, rockstar, and rebuild consumption. Not to mention other substances that would get us demonetized. For the traders, they love to show you that the one trade they made a while back, where they made a killing, and their 4 monitor setup filled with green and red lines. Number 12, royal family rich. They are the definition of old prehistoric old money. You're probably expecting these people to be the epitome of touchiness, but you'd be mistaken. In our experience, they are some of the well-mannered and reserved individuals out there. Although they enjoy unmatched wealth levels, they continuously carry the burden of not embarrassing their family and are more reserved. Number 11, tech rich. We love the techies. We always click with them well because we're in tech ourselves. These are usually geeks, introverts with a unique sense of humor, almost always terrible fashion sense, but almost always with great intentions and even more incredible intellect. They usually got rich by developing an idea with a couple of friends who blew up. Number 10, save the world philanthropist rich. These are usually entrepreneurs who've got a great idea, it blew up, sold it, and now they're pursuing their true passion of doing good, and they come from older money. They have no interest in going into the family business. Number 9, celebrity rich. This includes TV, movies, entertainers, athletes, and so on. Celebrity rich people are usually first generation money. They got big with a single project and struggle to hold on to said fame, because their costly lifestyle requires it. Most people don't like to see frugal celebrities. They want them to be aspirational, always to look beautiful and opulent, which has been the major downfall of most of them. Number 8, daddy's money, trust fund rich. These are the children of everyone we're covering on this list. The parents sacrifice a lot coming up, and the results are an incredible life. Their kids don't have to worry about money. Every necessary expense is being covered. You don't like anything else, because their parents are still running the family business. The children usually feel disconnected. Number 7, don't ask questions rich. These are people who can't explain their wealth, at least not in a way that would not incriminate them. They made their money in shady practices, many times crossing the line into illegal territories. They've never built a company, they didn't go public, they don't have a paper trail for any of their riches. These are just there and have grown over the past decades. Some might have even done jail time, or the more connected only got convicted. But their case got dropped. In the more recent years, they began cleaning their image. They took their dark money and started investing in legit businesses. Number 6, serial entrepreneur. They love the challenge of building one after another. They usually spend a couple of years developing a business. Then they either withdraw themselves from the company or make an exit to start and grow another one. Their attention span is tiny, they're always in a hurry, and it feels like they're juggling too many things. But that pressure, that's why they thrive. Number 5, can't tell rich. These are people you'd never be able to tell why they're wealthy. They live in the same house, drive a mid-range car, don't sport a flashy watch. They're the exact opposite of the just got rich type. They accrue their wealth through smart, stable investments throughout their lives. Number 4, all in rich. These are people who go all in one play, and it works out for them. We know plenty of actual poker players who've amassed a small fortune from this one skill, but this genre doesn't partake in them exclusively. It covers everyone who's looking for low effort, high return type of money. Most of them fail in the long run because they can't discipline their double or nothing kind of thinking. Number 3. I Wrote That Book Rich. They are some of the funniest people around. With authors, it's always a hit or miss in terms of chemistry. Some are fun, some are weird, and almost all have a quirky way about them. They're not celebrity rich, but they have a loyal fan base who's always pressuring them for a new thing. Number 2. Crypto Rich. Crypto rich are like the trader genre, and poker rich mixed into a new breed of wealth. They believe money isn't real, governments are outdated, taxes are theft, and they can't wait for their stash to be worth billions. Most of them are right. They got rich in the past decade. Many of them bought into the Bitcoin phenomenon super early and held on to it until this day, only selling little bits along the way to see that digits can be turned into real assets. The smarter bunch of them are a bit more into deep with crypto and have sprung a new age of technology entrepreneurship through ICOs. This group of nobody understands precisely what they're doing and actively builds the new infrastructure upon which the new technological era will be made. Number 1. Motivational Speaker Rich. This last category is by far the least rich one on our list. They made their fortune selling the dream of becoming rich to others almost in a predatory sense. They promise a surefire way to make millions if only you join their $10,000 seminar. They always sell a new system and jump on the latest trend to repackage the same model of worthless promises. They sell the idea of being wealthy. Even a certain rich father made his fortune from selling books, and not in real estate as he preaches. Only after the book money came in, he could afford to practice what he preached, and he's not alone. This doesn't mean that what they present isn't valuable, but it's not everything. Our advice is, otherwise, you're going to be left holding a beautiful package that's filled with brochures and confetti. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss any amazing video from us.